Good morning. As you can see how bright it is. Here's my mile. Just rang. As you can see how bright it is. Here it is 5:30. I forgot to set my alarm clock last night. And so when I woke up it was 5 o'clock. I'm like, that sucks. So I actually woke up at 5:30 and I thought to myself, that's okay. My alarm is set for 5:45. So I'll get up then. Lo and behold, 5:30 is my wake up, and then I got up at 4:30. Thought my clock was gonna go off at 4:45. Went back to sleep, and then got up at 5. And I'm like, oh crap! That's the first time I slept to 5 in a long while. Oh, that's all right. Got a lot more light out here, as you can tell. Still pretty cool. Weather's nice. Cicadas are not here at this time. So I guess in my earlier mornings, about 20 minutes ago, 5:10, the cicadas are out. But right now, 5:30, it's pretty peaceful. Nice and quiet, nice and peaceful. Whew. Feels good to be out this morning. Like every morning, I dread the very first 5 minutes, slap some Aerosmith into my earbuds, and everything else falls in place. I try to set out everything in front of my dresser the night before. So I'll set out probably told you this before, but I'll set out my shirt, my pants, my shoes, my socks, my earbuds, everything. Set out everything so that when I wake up first in the morning, I don't have to, in a tired stupor, go from here to there looking for anything else. So, feeling good. Kind of switching subjects a little bit today, but a lot of us have certain cues in our life, visual cues, emotional cues, which basically is a response to another action, right? And I was reading this book. It's a financial book, money book, called Dollars and Cents by Dan Ariely. And what he was saying is that there was an experiment that was done. That people would be given, the first test subjects were given a bowl of soup to eat. And so they sat down, they ate the bowl, and they ate it till it's empty. And the experimenter asked them, are they full yet? And they said, yes, I'm full. So they did the exact same experiment again. And so the experimenter filled up the bowl of soup and they started eating. But this time, unknowing to them, they kept eating and eating, not knowing that underneath that bowl was a little contraption that puts just a little bit amount of soup back into their bowl after they take a bite. So 1 spoon in and a little pump at the bottom. They didn't know this. A little pump at the bottom pumps 1 spoon back into the bowl. So the participants just kept eating and eating and eating and eating and eating and eating and eating. And the experimenter comes and takes the bowl away from them and says, thank you, the experiment's over. And they said, well, hold on, I'm not full yet. Isn't that interesting? They said, I'm not full yet. And the experimenter had actually said that they had gotten to about eating 3 full bowls of soup already by the point that the experimenter took it away. So they said, I'm not finished eating it, I'm still hungry. And it just went to show that for those people, seeing the bottom, seeing the empty bowl was a visual cue for them that they were full. And if they didn't see the bottom of the bowl, then they were not full, despite eating 3 times the amount of food that they're given the first time. So I thought that was pretty cool about visual cues and what is it that makes me feel happy? What is it that makes me feel energized, makes me feel sad? You know, are there some cues around here that make me feel a certain way? And that's all about figuring that stuff out. Yeah, it could be something visual, like I said, something audible, something. But in life, if we can all figure out what our cues are, then we can go about fixing it. Sometimes the cues that we receive are a little bit too late. For example, you know, like I almost hit 300 pounds, and I guess that hundreds digit switching from the 2 to the 3, that really triggered me. I'm like, okay, now I really got to take care of my health. But at that point, it's pretty late. It's pretty late. You're almost 300 pounds. Doesn't mean that you went from 200 pounds to 300 pounds overnight. No, you went from 2 to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. And now all of a sudden you're almost hitting 300. Now that cue starts to kick in. You know, so can I, going forward from here, can I learn to keep my cue and say, hey, if I hit 250 or if I hit 240, you know, because that small 10 digit change isn't as big, right? But that's the whole problem in itself. If we're waiting till this big number to come and then we say, okay, now I gotta switch, then that's a problem. So sometimes our visual or audible cues or other cues are misplaced or need some readjusting so that we can nip the bad habits in the butt and keep the good habits going. Okay, that's enough for today. Let's hit our push-ups and call it a day. All down. Whew. Like my wife says, I'm sweating like a monkey. All right. Good job, Jesse. Doing it. Keep it up. Love you. And aloha.